All right, everybody, welcome to the Podrace. We're back with another episode today. Today's the Saturday episode. We got a few things to talk about today. The Mando and Grogu trailer came out about a week and a half ago, so we'll talk about that. But first, I have a little kind of movie game debate here to go on, and so we'll start with that. So I put together a few movies that don't exist, but they have there's this series are already out, but these sequels do not already exist. And if they were made today, would they cross $1 billion in the box office? All right, so I'll start off strong here. If TASM 3 was made, would it cross 1 billion in the box office? In your opinion?
I don't.
You're really debating that? I think it's a guarantee.
I don't know. I think it would because of nostalgia and people going to see it. TASM 2 made 700 million.
Yeah, but that's 12 years. I think it
when
would cross
would it? I think you have a better chance of Spider-Man 4 with Tobey crossing $1 billion than the TASM 3.
That's why I didn't put it. I thought Spider-Man 4 would be like a lock. Like that's guaranteed $1 billion. I think
it really depends when it would come out.
Well, what if it came out?
Because I'm saying
what if it came out like after Beyond and after Secret Wars?
Maybe. For the sake of it, I'll say yes, just because it's Spider-Man. Because Far From Home made 1.1, Homecoming made 880, and then obviously No Way Home. I don't even have to look that up.
Yeah.
But The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just so bad for a lot of people. But I think the nostalgia would bring people back to it and wanting to see Andrew again. So I'll say yes. It would.
Yeah, I'm going yes. I don't think TASM 2 being bad even matters. Like I think because it didn't matter for No Way Home, obviously. Obviously, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that was different together.
But it's been. I mean, at that point, we're talking 14 years, maybe, if it was to come out between movies. So I don't think there'd be like a TASM fatigue or anything like that or dislike. Like I think it would, and it's Andrew Garfield. So
yeah, I mean, I'll say yes just because it's Spider-Man, and I think the nostalgia for a lot of people would probably make it break $1 billion.
Do you think it would? Would it be smart to put a new love interest in there?
I mean, they probably put MJ in there.
Yeah,
they'd have to put some sort of or maybe Black Cat.
Yeah,
but
I don't know who would cast for it, but somebody.
I can't imagine a Spider-Man movie without some sort of interest.
Yeah.
So
there would have to be.
I would say yeah. I would hope it would probably be Felicia and Black Cat instead of MJ. I'm sick of seeing MJ everywhere.
Done with the MJ stuff.
Yeah. So all right. Well, we'll say yes.
Let's. All right, I'm gonna say yes for TASM 3. The next one would be, and these are all kind of similar. The next few, Cars 4.
No.
Would Cars 4 do it? No, I don't think so either.
Cars 3 did 383 million.
It only did 3? I thought it did 7. Wow. All right. Yeah,
I don't think Cars has 2017. So this would come out 10 years after the last one. Lightning McQueen is huge, a huge pull, obviously for the kids and stuff. I mean, Cars 2 did almost 600 million, and then that's regarded as the worst Pixar movie. So I think that left a sour taste in people's mouth. I think Cars, the franchise, is kind of dead in terms of movies. I know they have some sort specials on Disney Plus, some miniseries or something. But I don't think Cars 4. No, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't think it would either. I think it would. I don't want to say it would bomb, but I think it'd be pretty low. Incredibles 3.
That's funny you said that because when we were talking about Cars, I looked up Incredibles 2. I think it will. I mean, they are making it. So
are they? Is that? I didn't even know that. Is that
confirmed? It got confirmed.
Okay. Well, then do you think it would?
Well, Incredibles 2 made almost 1.3, and even then that movie wasn't the greatest, it's still The Incredibles. I would say outside of Toy Story would be Pixar's really number 2 IP. So I think it could
I yeah
I think it
yeah.
would just cross it or maybe just miss it, but I'll go with yes. I mean, what would you put over Incredibles in terms of
As far
Pixar
as the
IP?
IP,
Yeah.
um, okay, well I'll skip to this one because it's also on the list. Would a Finding Nemo or Dory 3 cross it? Because I would put that over Incredibles as far as like popularity.
I don't Finding
Finding
Dory
Nemo,
Finding Dory just crossed a billion. I mean, I don't know. What are you going to do Finding Marlin? I would say
maybe Nemo.
no.
I mean, I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't. I don't know if I see. I didn't see Dory, so I don't know.
I haven't seen
I
Finding
mean,
Dory since it came out in
yeah.
2016. And I mean, it's like a fine movie, but
Unless it's like Nemo's grown up and now it's his kid that's lost. They do that kind of thing. I mean, it's a simple way to do it.
I mean,
So,
yeah, I would say no for
I,
Finding Nemo 3.
what did Dory do?
Like, how did she get lost?
No, no. How did the movie do
Oh,
in box office?
1.029, so it just made a billion.
Yeah, I
I
think it would.
I don't think so, but
I think it depends what it would be. If it's like a finding, if it's named Finding Nemo, and it's like him growing up, I think it would. I think it would do it. Um, I do. So you don't think that's a bigger IP than Incredibles Nemo?
no, I don't.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping on that. Ratatouille 2.
Uh, Probably not.
You don't. I don't think
I
so
love
either.
Ratatouille, but I don't even think it made that much at the box office. Also, like, I don't know. Like, I
You got
understand
it.
Disney and like Pixar just milking sequels, but like, what do you even make a sequel about like that too? I don't think
I'm
so.
sure
It
you
would be
could
20
develop
years
some
after the
type of
first
story.
one, and the first one made 600. I'm gonna say no for Ratatouille.
Yeah, but it made 620 years ago.
I don't.
I mean, that's a billion. That's a probably 1.2, 1.3 billion dollar movie today, adjusted.
If it was like the first
Unless
one, I don't.
unless that number is adjusted, I don't know what you're pulling there, but
No, I doubt it's
uh,
adjusted. I'm gonna say no for
I,
Ratatouille.
okay. I'm gonna say no, but I think it would do high eights, low nines. So I don't think it would bomb.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't really think any Pixar movie in theaters is ever gonna fully like. I get well, Elio bombs, so I guess I can't really say that.
yeah. All right. So to review before I have one more. If there's any you could think of, go ahead. But to
I'll try to think
review
of one real
TASM
quick.
three, TASM 3, you said no. I said yes. Cars 4, we both said no. Incredibles 3, I think we both said yes. Um, Finding Nemo, Dory, I said yes. You said no. And then Ratatouille 2, we both said no.
Yeah.
The last one is, and I don't think the first one did well, but this is also 90s or is it 80s? Goonies 2.
Um. Well, yeah, I'm not even gonna pull up the box office for the '85 movie because that doesn't really.
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't know. That's a hard one because
Because so
people have
when I
been
tried to compare it,
people have been begging for that movie for so long, but like
mhm.
I don't know, like, is it gonna be their kids?
So yeah, what I tried to compare it to was the new It movies, like a new set of kids, like in today's world or whatever. Not today's world as far like released today. And those movies did not do a billion, and I think it might have been
I
like it was a
think
pretty big
it
release when it came
it
out,
is a
and I
bigger IP
yes,
than
yeah. So that was kind of my parameters. Like if it didn't do a billion, I don't know if the Goonies would. So I'm gonna go no on Goonies too, but I could see it doing like 700 million.
I mean, I'm gonna say no as well. I just think all these movies that you see today, like Stranger and even TV, like Stranger Things, all these movies with kids are all kind of Goonies clones. It's a very
Yeah.
influential movie, but
Hmm.
like, I mean, I don't see it making.
I think I agree. I don't think it would like 700. I don't think it would hit the billion though. And that's all I had on my list. Do you have anything that comes to mind?
I was trying to think, like, I would say no immediately because I try to think of like some kind of classic movies. Like if they made another Jaws today, I don't even think it.
I thought of that
I
too.
kind of think it would bomb. I don't think if the original Jaws came out today, it would be
It
as
would do
big
good.
as it like because it came out in 75. I don't think it would be as big of a movie as it was back then.
It was definitely a spectacle in that time.
I'm not no hate to the movie because it's like you said, spectacle of the time. It's like a classic, but I don't see shark movies just don't do that good anymore.
How much did the Megs movies do? Because those are another one where I think the name is bigger than it performs.
The first Meg did 529, and then the Trench did 400. So I mean,
yeah, so it's really not.
That's pretty good for a shark movie.
A billion. Yeah, I don't think Jaws would do. Jaws 3 is it? Would it be 3?
No, I think it'd be like 5.
Would it be 5? There's that many.
Yeah,
I don't think it would do.
It would be 4. No, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would do a billion.
Trying to think of like kind of one that would be on the fence because like Jurassic World's always going to make a billion.
Yeah, dinosaurs. Well, did the new one make a billion? I don't think it did. I think it made 9 something.
869. I mean, still.
Yeah, it's still good.
And they're making another
dinosaurs one. Are always dinosaurs are gonna always pump money. So,
I mean, I think if Titanic was made today, I don't think it'd make a billion.
No, I think it would. I think so. It absolutely like we said, like the Michael Jackson thing would make a billion. If that makes a billion, I think Titanic blows a billion out of the water. No, it does a billion. Yeah.
I didn't realize that Phantom Menace made $1 billion.
That makes sense because I mean that's 20 years since the.
There's only 50 movies to ever make $1 billion. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah.
I thought Endgame was at the top. I didn't know Avatar overtook it again.
I tried looking up like sequels that need to be made, and a lot of them were like kind of nothing movies.
I think that.
Do you think if they brought back the Harry Potter cast and did a new Harry Potter movie, would make $1 billion?
With the original, yeah, I do.
Yeah, like Radcliffe. Yeah, I think.
I think honestly, even if this new TV show that I don't really support came out in movies, I think it would make upwards of $1 billion. $1 billion?
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be 16 years after the last one. I don't think they need to remake it. It's kind of crazy that Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the only one that made $1 billion.
Yeah.
But if they like made one set 20 years after their kids and stuff, whatever, I think it would make easily $1 billion.
Yeah.
Do you think a Barbie sequel would make $1 billion?
I was thinking of putting that. I think it. What did the first one do?
It did $1 billion, 1.5. Right?
Yeah, I think it would do $1 billion. Yeah. Why wouldn't it? Because the first one was good,
and if it still has Gosling, that much money.
I think the Barbenheimer thing.
Yeah.
Helped it. I would put it over. I think it would do less. I think it'd do like 1.1. But if it has Gosling and Robbie again, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Like Top Gun, if they ever make a third one, I think we'll get over it. Maverick made 1.5.
I totally forgot John Cena was in Barbie with the wig.
Oh yeah, he was like the mermaid.
Yeah. Trying to think, like, are there any horror movies? They don't really do
horror movies. Don't really ever do that well at the box office.
Because even like it's one of the biggest IPs and as far as horror goes, and it didn't even come close. So.
Yeah, I don't.
But you do think Spider-Man 4 would be a shoo-in? I think it would be.
I think Toby Spider-Man 4 would definitely be like a shoo-in over. What's it called?
1.5. Well, over Tasman 3, yeah. That I agree. I just think Spider-Man live action is like a shoo-in for $1 billion, no matter who's in the suit and what movie it is.
Here, let me see real quick.
Within reason. But
do you think E.T. would make $1 billion?
Which one would that be? Is it only one?
There's only one, so it'd be 2. Like, do you think an E.T.
When did the first one come out? The 80s?
85, I think. Or 80. Ooh. 82. The first one made 800 in 82. Do you think if they remade it, or if they somehow made a sequel, do you think it would make?
Yeah, if they remade it, I don't know. If they made a sequel, yes. I think it would attract that crowd back to the theaters to watch it.
I feel like that's a movie. I feel like that's a movie that you should like never remake.
yeah, I wouldn't want it remade, but I would be fine with a sequel or something like
I
that.
think if Back to the Future came out today, it would be $1
It
billion.
would probably be close. Yeah.
I mean, they can never make a sequel anyway because of
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox and his condition, but still.
Yeah. I think I'm. Yeah.
I can't
think
really
we
think of
pretty
anything
much went
else right
all of
now.
them. Yeah.
That
You can't even put Indiana Jones because the new one didn't do it. So.
maybe.
I don't think it would. I think it's exhausted.
Maybe if they remade it down the line and you get
like a new Indiana Jones.
Like if you can, if
like
you get new... like Glenn Powell or whoever's the biggest male star in 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, that'll be another video we could talk about who fits in that realm. I think that's pretty much. I'm trying to look and see if there's any other movies there, but I think that's.
I mean, I think
a lot of your $1 billion movies would be animated, like Pixar type stuff. Like a WALL-E 2 or something might do it.
I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from on that. I don't think you're wrong to say it would be animated movies.
But I'll tell you what won't do it. Ice Age 5 will not, or 6 will not do it.
I'd be surprised if Ice Age 6 does not bomb.
I think it's gonna bomb, which is unfortunate. But they're at that.
I know you're a big Ice Age guy, but what was the last one? Collision Course? No. Yeah. Damn, that was in 2016. That made 400. Yeah, it's been a while. 400. Ice Age doesn't have like nostalgia, like Shrek 5. I think Shrek 5 will make $1 billion.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or at least 800. Like Ice Age doesn't have that pull.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
383. 6. I think the Meltdown was the one. The Meltdown. No, Dawn of Dinosaurs made 886.
Yeah, that was a big one at the time.
And Continental Drift actually made the most money.
What did that
I know do? It made 10 million less. Sorry. Collision Course is 400. I just don't. I'd be shocked if it was 2012. I'd be shocked if it goes over 400.
Well, it has a big international market too. I think it'll do the force.
Dude, the international had 85% of the.
Yeah. For I think the last one, so I think it'll do in the 4s. It would have to be a great movie to do like over 5, which is not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a great movie, but
I don't see it.
Yeah. So, all right. If nothing else, we could talk real quick about the Mando trailer.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for holding down the fort. Last week, Nick released the breakdown episode, which was really good. I know you. Go ahead. What do you?
I was say you talk about it. You talk about it first because I went through that video. So like, you get what you got to get off your chest with it. Just go for it.
Let me just pull up the trailer real quick because I haven't seen it in like a week, the trailer, but the trailer really didn't do anything crazy for me. It's definitely going to be cool to see Star Wars back on the big screen. And I think that's what they need to sell it as, a spectacle, like first Star Wars movie in theaters since 2019, etc. The movie just still looks plain. I think, like you said, I don't remember when you said that you could see Grogu wielding a lightsaber in this, which I think would be a huge moment. I remember seeing like some joke tweet that was like Sigourney Weaver's definitely like running it all, which I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they did that and she's like secretly the villain.
So in that video, I think I said this in the video. If it wasn't that one, it might have been the first like run through I did, like just to make sure I liked the result of that recording. I'm not necessarily backtracking on the lightsaber take, but do you think it's more likely that he holds a lightsaber or that he says like his first like coherent sentence or words? Because I'm starting to think it's probably
both,
speaks.
But
if I had a bet, like if you had to pick one, I think
to be honest, I think I'd rather him talk because if he's holding the lightsaber, I already picture it as him not being able to fully hold it because he's so small, and it's gonna be played as a joke,
Well,
and he's gonna like drop it, and it's gonna turn on and like kill somebody or something. And I really don't.
probably.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see that in a Star Wars movie.
My other issue with it too is like, where does he get it? Because he didn't take it from Luke when Luke offered him Yoda's in the Boba show. So now, like, if you're gonna make him hold a lightsaber, you have to somehow involve either Luke or another Jedi, and it's probably gonna be Luke, and you're probably gonna force Yoda's lightsaber into it because that's the one he offered him. So like, that's a lot to go down for a movie that's supposed to be like pretty grounded in just like a Mando story. Now you're gonna involve Luke, and so I don't know that I like him holding the lightsaber as much as I did a few weeks ago because I've kind of thought that through. I think I'd rather him like say his first words because I mean we've seen the character for like 7 years now. I think it's time. Like I would be okay with him like saying something.
Forgot about the stupid baby Greedo in this fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Also
I don't mind that, but
the like baby stroller goes like 100 miles per hour.
Yeah. Do you think there's any characters that could show up in the movie that we haven't seen? Like, I think there's a good chance we see Black Chrysanthemum, who's the Wookiee bounty hunter, or like I think we could see Boba, because if the Hutts are involved, I see Boba playing a part.
I wouldn't mind. I would like to see Boba again, and maybe just give him like a send off or something.
I wouldn't want to send off. I would want to like validate the character a little bit again.
Well,
like,
it needs redemption.
Bring it back to what it should be. Yeah.
I also like. I don't know. The one thing, like, I'm excited for. Obviously, you see some of these characters, but like, I'm also kind of sick of like. I feel like Disney just goes to the well of the Clone Wars characters, and they're like, "Oh, here's this character from the Clone Wars to get you excited because you haven't seen them on the big screen or in live action." That's just kind of nitpicking
it. It's either that or you create new characters, and clearly,
I mean, I personally would. Yeah, I personally rather them make a new character.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see how like Starfighter does, like with Gosling. Like if that's good, then they want to continue to make new characters that way. Like I'm cool with it. Andor for what it was. I mean, people love that character, and that's a Disney created character. Mando's a Disney created character too. So I mean,
they can make good characters. It's just I feel like they've gotten lazy, and they're like, well, people are divisive on Rey, Finn. Like, I feel like Kylo is really the one character in the sequels that is kind of like universally appreciated or liked.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's like one of the only characters I really like or have any remembrance from the sequels. But how funny would it be if Grogu got shot with the metal plate on his chest
in the medallion? And it blocks it. It's probably gonna happen.
I also just don't really like the Road to the Hutt. Like, I
don't think he's gonna be in it.
He's probably in that scene, and he might like lead he might like give them information of where to go.
I was gonna, my thinking was that he's in like that scene and like maybe like a talking scene, and that's it. Like originally, I think people thought he was gonna be like the villain. I think it's like a cameo kind of thing, like just to sell tickets to Clone Wars fans.
The last thing I'll kind of say about it is that I'm sick of Mando and Pedro Pascal taking off the freaking helmet. I know in the one scene it's taken off. Someone takes it off, but at the same, it's just like, and it is
being overdone.
And I think it's mainly just because it's Pedro Pascal, and they're like, well, he's one of the biggest movie stars in the world.
There was zero shot that they were going to release his first movie in Star Wars and not show his face.
I think it would have been a bigger moment. Actually, I mean, when he takes it off the first time, it's very meaningful.
It makes it, because I think the first time is in season. Is it season 2?
I think it's when Luke. Isn't it when Luke's coming?
What happens first? Is it the one? Is it Luke?
I thought he took it off when they're about to like.
So
quote unquote die, and Luke's here. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, but is it? I'm trying to think back. Is it the Luke one that is first, or is it the Bill Burr episode?
That's Chapter first? 11 in season 2, when he meets the other Mandalorians who remove their helmets.
What episode is Bill Burr in? Let me look that up. Because there's an episode. I don't know if you remember this. but there's an episode where Bill Burr is like a former stormtrooper, or imperial soldier, um, that gets arrested, and they have to do like this extraction from an imperial base with Mando, and Mando has to like scan his face on this computer, and he can only do it if he takes off his helmet, and that's that episode with Bill Burr, season 2, episode 7. Okay, so that's before we see Luke. That makes
so
sense.
what, he
Okay,
takes
so
it
the
off
first time,
twice in that,
yeah, at
like
least
there.
in that season. I don't think he takes it off in season 1. So he takes it off in season 2, episode 7.
I mean, I think the episode where he takes it off for Grogu is like impactful.
Yeah.
I think that's really the only time where, like, I don't want to say they should have waited till the movie, because I think that scene does make sense. But
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was a guarantee they were going to take it off in the movie. Because they got
they probably got to be like, oh, here's proof that he's actually in the suit, because his lazy ass can just have someone else do it, and he record a couple lines.
Yeah. Well, I saw he's apparently barely in the physical suit.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's never.
I forget the man's name that's actually in this movie. He did an interview with Katie Sackhoff recently about it, and it was actually a pretty interesting watch.
Are they doing a season 4 after this, or is this it?
Probably, but
they really need to end it, just because it's going to be what, 2019. I don't think the show needs to run 10 plus years.
No, I mean they haven't started a season 4, and so if you get this in 26, you're probably not getting a season 4 until 28, 29. So a 10-year.
That's the thing I hate about TV now. It's just,
yeah, it takes forever.
Shouldn't it be 10 years for 4 seasons of television?
Yeah,
and even with the movie in there too.
You know, I mean, it is unfortunate. I mean, because we got 1 and then 2, and they were pretty close.
They were back to back, and then you had COVID and the actors strike.
Yeah, so that kind of threw a wrench in everything as far as like getting the content out. But still, like, they've had ample time. I mean, it's been 6 years since the shutdown, so I mean, they've had enough time to put together things, but we're getting movies, so I guess that's, we're getting that.
I hope if they do another season, maybe like a 3 to 5 episode season, that's like a full send off for at least Mando. I'm sure Grogu is going to be milked until the day I die.
If this movie does over 700 million, I think you get a second movie.
I would be fine with
another movie.
I'd be fine with that as long as they if both are finished by 2030.
That's really pushing it against the wall there. I don't know if you get that. You might get 1 by 30, unless they already have it planned out and started immediately after the movie comes out.
Obviously, money talks, but would Pedro even want to do it anymore?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean,
does he being the Mandalorian?
Well, he had this whole shtick going on.
He really reminds me of Harrison Ford and Han Solo, and kind of having an underlying.
No, I think it's different. It's different because Harrison Ford's gripes were that he felt the character was being written and not played. He felt the character was being written wrong because he felt the character didn't need this elongated story. The character was supposed to die, and they let it go too long. Whereas Pedro, his issues are he wants to take off the helmet and he wants to have his face shown. That's the core of his issues. If you talk to Shane about it, he'll be able to explain it a lot better.
I understand he's a big movie star, blah blah blah, and yeah, you don't want to be known as the guy under the mask, but dude, you're in everything else.
Yeah.
And the whole point of this character is that he's not supposed to take off the helmet.
Yeah. I mean, you accept that role knowing the type of character, you get excited over it and then complain that you have to wear the helmet and not show your face. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah. So we'll see. The trailer, I'm just glad they came out with the trailer. I wish they came out with the trailer first and then they did their stupid little Super Bowl spot that we talked about.
Yeah.
But
I said that in the video too. I said if they had come out with that as the first trailer, I think perception of this movie would be so much better. Even though we've gotten like that same content no matter what, if we had gotten that 3 months ago, I think everybody would be a lot happier.
yeah. Quit. Do you? After this, I don't know if it's before or after, but just to quickly gloss over it. I mean, I know that Disney came out with the Toy Story 5 trailer too. Did you watch that or no?
For what was it?
Toy Story 5.
I watched it a few weeks ago when it came out.
I mean, we don't have to go into it too much. I will say that I wasn't too excited about it, but I think the trailer actually did a pretty good job for building some excitement. And I know the big thing was how does like Woody kind of reunite with them after the ending of 4, and they kind of did a pretty good job of explaining how he comes back. I did think it was kind of funny that he has like a bald spot now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I do appreciate they're doing the kind of concept that I feel like people have been saying for 10 years of like technology and iPads and stuff.
Yeah,
is taking over.
I kind of wish they did that for 4, because even, I mean, 2019 that was so relevant, but I mean, I definitely think it's more relevant now, especially with like little kids.
Yeah. I wonder if, I mean, they really could have focused in on like video games too. I think that would have been like a good topic to go into instead of just like iPads or whatever the.
Yeah, I think this one's like, mainly like tablets and like probably social media stuff. I think video games would have been fine, like if they 4 maybe.
Fortnite.
I think video games are more like accepted as, I don't want to say like toys, but in the Toy Story universe, I think they would be more accepted as a toy than like an iPad.
I can see that. I know where I see where you're going.
And I feel like video games, like the topic of video games has kind of been, I don't want to use the word healthier, but I don't think it's as like frowned upon as it was 10 years ago. Yeah, like I'm sure when GTA 6 comes out, there's going to be a lot of
like 10 years ago, people would say like, are video games the reasons for gun violence?
Yeah,
I think, like, not to get into those topics, but like I don't hear that today.
Yeah, I don't think it's as prevalent as it was. I think video games have honestly also been more accepted as like forms of art in a sense than they were back in the day. So, yeah, the last thing I'll say is I'll just give a quick review. I saw Scream 7 last night. I was very the Scream franchise is, I think, one of the better horror franchises. I know you haven't really seen too many.
Seen a couple. Yeah.
But I don't think that really ever had a bad movie until I saw Scream 7 last night. Obviously, it dealt with a bunch of behind-the-scenes drama. You had their lead star kind of get fired for being pro-Palestine. You had Jenna Ortega, the second lead star, leave kind of in support of Melissa Barrera. And then you kind of panicked and brought back Neve Campbell, who wasn't in Scream 6 because they weren't going to pay her enough. And now she's back, and then, you know, they announced Matthew Lillard coming back, and a bunch of other, like, legacy characters that are canonically dead to kind of get people in seats, which, I mean, definitely worked. I know this one, the box office this weekend is, I think, almost 200 million, which is more than Scream 6 made overall.
That's good.
But I was rewatching the Scream movies. Scream 6, I remember just thinking, like, this is the worst killer reveal ever. How could they ever top this? And then they did that with Scream 7. And it's just, I'm not going to go really too big into spoilers, but it's easily the worst of the franchise. I mean, for a franchise to have 7 movies and only have really one bad one, I would say that's pretty good. But with how stupid this movie was, and I think a big thing of it is AI, which, sure, I understand that AI is very prevalent in the world today, etc. But
like it's a plot point.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just give a quick spoiler, I guess. So, like, Matthew Lillard, Stu, is obviously, he dies after the first one, and he's back in this movie, and it's basically just like a deepfake FaceTime call throughout the movie, and it's like the characters are like, oh, is he really alive? Is he really not? Like, it's just stupid to do. I would have rather them just said he somehow survived after the first one and was actually back, than him just come back and for a FaceTime call that just looks cheesy. It looks like a made for TV movie. And it's just not good at all. I wish that it was better. I
I
think.
saw that.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I seen that same like video called of a dead person concept in a Law and Order episode a few weeks ago. So I guess that's like a actual thing. I don't know.
I mean, I know like
That's funny.
technology is getting crazy, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense for the movie, in my opinion. I think this one was kind of like the future of the franchise is kind of banking on this one because of how sloppy the behind the scenes was. I think if they go based off the box office, I think they'll make an eighth. If they go based off of reviews and the quality of the movie, they're probably not going to make another one. But we'll see. That's really all I have to say about it. It just wasn't good. I'm just wish the directing was better. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'll have to if I go see it, I'll have to binge them.
Yeah, I think they're all on
something.
Paramount Plus, but
okay.
They're pretty good. I just didn't like 7. So, but that's all I got.
All right. Yeah. All right. We'll wrap it up there. Thank you everybody for watching today's episode. We're back with the regular uploads. Hopefully
it
from
feels
now
good
on.
to be back.
Yeah, and so we'll try and we'll stay on track with this stuff and keep going. But thank you all for watching. We will see you guys in the next episode.